Yo yo yo, what's happening guys? Metaversemillen here, how are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now, looking through the map. Hope everybody's well. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, like the video so you don't miss a future upload. We've got lots to talk about today. Metaversemillen Uncut, episode 3. Yeah, lots to get into. There's been a really good announcement I want to talk about in this video. I've also got a brand new kind of service I'm bringing to the game of Upland. I've even got a bot for it now as well, so I can keep a log of all the properties. But what I'm basically going to do is bring a Spark rental service into Upland called MMCS, Metaversemillen's construction service. And we've started our first two contracts now, and those contracts will be basically at the Spark price, so 1,000, not 1,000, like 100% of the Spark hours. So if we go over here, hopefully this structure, it's not got a structure on it, so we'll go and check here. So basically any building, if we go to manage now and build, we'll be able to see the hours. So it'll cost 1,500 UPEX to build a micro house, 3,300 to build a ranch house, 9,000 to build a luxury ranch house. You get the picture. This is the best prices in Upland right now, you know. So this is one UPEX a spark hour. Spark hour is 1,000 sparklet hours. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do moving forward. And then based on demand, we're gonna like kind of look into buying more sparklet as well. I love the game of Upland. I love the property virtual trading game. I think Spark's amazing. Like Spark, the in-game token. Like once it changed to Sparklet, that's another story. But yeah, the power to build structures and grow your portfolio and just build neighborhoods. Like it's always appealed to me. This is what really does appeal to me. And like mixing my monthly yield with the Spark is like what I want to do and grow in the game, and that's what I want to push for as well. And that's when I came into Upland, like the biggest players, what was putting a lot of money into the game. It's all that same, like it's literally the same like yield, like selling for dollars, being able to like grow your account. It's like property virtual trading game. And that's what I love. That's what like, I really do love about Upland. There's a lot of good positive stuff as well. I just wish it was like more focused with the property side of the game. But yeah, there's a lot of really good positive stuff as well. We've basically put in another $1,200 as well. So Ben can now go build his extension and that as well. So we've got up to 780,000, which is awesome. And then we'll be able to push this up over the next couple of months. So the end of this month, we'll get up to probably like 860, 870. And then the month after, we'll get up to about 950, 960. And then we might be able to push it up over as well, depending if we drop down to 14.7%. Because I'm thinking about that right now. I don't know if I want to do the 12 tasks compared to doing the 5. You know, I'd rather just put like an extra month of investing into Upland to get to the same point, and that and kind of just be lazy. But yeah, that's my strategy. I focus a lot with the properties and stuff like that. And like, if it's gonna, I don't want to drop from 15.2 to 14.7 like later on. I'd rather it just happen now, and then I can get my 5 and not get annoyed or not get upset or like anything. So I'm like kind of, I just get my 14.7% until like they start lowering the earnings kind of things. Yeah, but MMCS is going to be awesome. We're renting properties, Sparklet for property builds. Looking forward to that. We've got our first two micro houses going right now as well. So both of them I've got 40,000 Sparklet on. Which is really cool, and then I'll be able to grow based on demand. So we should be able to push up to about 120, 140,000 Sparklet. The problem is right now, I think Sparklet's going to go down on the market, so then you'll be able to buy more Sparklet for the same amount of dollars in the game. So I think Sparklet's got a lot of room to go down still. And like, I know that like that's all mad, like, you know, we want it to go up, but I think Sparklet will go up in like 3-4 years time. I think right now with like the airdrops, like the amount what's left for players to buy, like I'm positive with the sales, like, you know, these sales in store. I don't know much about the exchange. I don't really dabble in that at all, but like these bundles sell, like, and they sell out. This is what's cool. And if you think about how much Sparklet you're getting, so in this one right now, you're getting 18,697, and then they've got 15 of these. So, you know, these do sell. So what's that, like, say it was 20,000, that'd be 200,000, like 300,000 Sparklet just in these packages alone. And I think this is really cool as well, because Upland can actually sell and make some money off that to keep like everything running as well. And this is what I want to talk about in my next kind of thing with this post. It literally just came out couple of minutes ago. Now this is a very smart move. This is what I posted, like credit when credit's due. I think this is actually amazing. I'm going to talk about why. So if we go into this, introduce some packs of fortune, a smart move for portfolio growth. We're excited to unveil Packs of Fortune, a brand new series of high-value property bundles designed to help Uplanders supercharge their portfolio, inspired by legacy bundles and optimized for today's strategic players. These bundles offer exceptional value and a real chance to boost your net worth fast. Each pack of Fortune features properties in Washington, D.C., a city rich with opportunity. Every pack contains a random property that's worth more than the purchase price, often significantly more. In many cases, properties are valued at nearly double the pack price. Plus, there are a chance you'll land on a collection property, making packs one of the smartest plays on the Upland map. And then the registration opens on Wednesday, April the 2nd, so that's today. 9 a.m. I don't know what time it is in America. It's 9 a.m. now, pretty much. So yeah, it's open now. I've actually just gone and registered before this video, and then the sale begins at 9 a.m. on Thursday. So that's tomorrow, around this time, 25 minutes ago. So yeah, Fortune packs are $20. There's 800 of them. One random Washington property with a 10% chance of receiving a collection. Fortune pack, the silvers. These are more valuable potential. Silver strikes a balance between affordability and opportunity. These are this is really clever. I do really I don't know. I just read through this and I was like, this is something where it's really helping. I'll talk about it in a second. $50 for 400 quantity, one random Washington, D.C. property with a 12% chance. So it's going up slightly every one you go up as well. So it's in an order. It's structured. It makes sense. Top tier potential with the highest reward chances. Gold are the strategic choice for serious expansion. $100, 300 quantity, one random Washington, D.C. property, 15% chance of receiving a collection property. With Packs of Fortune, you're not just buying a property, you're unlocking the opportunity. Whether you're a seasoned Uplander or just getting started, these bundles offer a rare chance to accelerate your in-game growth with high-value assets and collection potential. Don't miss your shot. Fortune favors are bold. So yeah, straight off the bat, yes, UPX land, you're going to get my 20% markups. You're going to put them into a collection. If you're going to spend dollars and grow it that way, that's a really smart move. But let's be real, at the start of the game, I think it took me 6 months before I even knew what UPX land was or why UPX land was I needed UPX land, And then sometimes players just want to enjoy the game. I'm all for players wanting to race, players wanting to do this, but I'm all that focus and development on just a small niche of Upland, when if you build the property virtual trading game and the focus is on that, this right now, it's very positive. I see this in a lot of different ways, because if you think about the amount of properties to start with, so 800, 400, so that's 1200, 1500 properties basically will go straight off once, because these will sell out as well. And if you add up the amount, that's $65,000, £985. Upland will be able to put into development, into paying staff, into other stuff as well. So these will sell. It's a good way. It doesn't seem like it's really this is where Upland, I can see them growing and making a lot more money, because it doesn't seem like they're trying to sell something as much, because you're buying the properties anyway. Whereas a lot of other stuff, if there's so many dollar sales, it starts to not for me. I put in a lot of dollars. I don't mind at all. But for a lot of players, it's just one after another after another. Whereas this, it's the sparklet sales in store. It's really good revenue, and it also drops down the amount of properties as well. Because if we go to overview on UPX land here, and then we look for Washington. So where's Washington here? So yeah, there's 4,020 properties, and then there's any locked total properties. Washington 27,021, and then so there'll be locked ones is for sale. No, owned, locked. There we go. So where is Washington gone? That one there. So 116. So no, they're basically going to be minted properties. What they're going to give away. If this is there, because 27 owned, is that owned? Yep. So 21,679 are owned. And there's only 27,000 in Washington, unless there's gonna be a new 1,500 locked ones coming on. But this is really positive because it drops down the amount. So like you're getting rid of like 1,500 properties as well, and like that's a really cool thing as well. This isn't just like if you think about you getting close to double, so that's probably about a 60% markup because 50% would be like if you're getting like twice as much for your dollar value, but with this you're getting just under, so I'd say it's like a 60% markup, and then you could get it into a collection, so it's never going to come close to like UPX land. But for new players coming into the game, and there's like thousands of players what don't know who Metaversemillen is, there's thousands of players what don't watch the Upix podcast, there's loads of players what are playing the game of Upland and don't know there's a YouTube community around it right now, or a Discord or other stuff. So like those players, keeping them in the game for that first 2-3 months, like if one of these opens up and they're getting like nearly twice as much, to them that will be a massive kind of boost, like compared to like buying your Upix from the store. Like at least they're pushing and like recognizing that, but they're not like saying like we're gonna start lowering up Hicks, and then like because then like people are gonna lose kind of the faith in it in a way. So like it's really smart. I think this is a good move. I think these will sell out really quick, and if they keep on doing these and like moving it about as well, like we'll mint as many Las Vegas properties as we can, as well as Granada Hills, on the secondary. But like it's cool to see like there's more kind of momentum going to these unminted properties, and just like the properties what haven't been purchased yet. Just think about if this adds 1% or 2% of the demand compared to the supply, because you can still have city releases. We've got loads of city releases at the moment. Like this will kind of keep up with the demand, and I know it's only 1,500 properties, but that adds up. And like if we're minting probably about 10 or 20 every single month, every day we can pretty much mint a new property in Vegas. So yeah, that'll go down, and then hopefully if like another 1,000 players like buy up or mint like 1 or 2 properties, we're pretty much getting to that point where there's a lot more demand compared to how much supply is coming on. And then we've still got like we've got like 8 months left, 7 months left of the lock as well. So yeah, there's a lot of room and a lot of time left that we can actually grow this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the markups. I see the markups going like 22%, 23%. If we can get that drive in and that demand in and those new players, and I think this will be really positive for new players what don't like watch the YouTube channels, like what are just like normal people, and they see these packs open up. I just think, I don't know, it's like really, it's just interesting. And then you could actually like keep the, so like this could go up to 15%, and then this could go up to 20%, and then this could go up to 25%, that kind of idea. So like there's always ways to tweak it as well. But I do see like these packs being very valuable, and then if the markup comes up a bit, they'll become even more valuable. If the market goes down to like 19%, these become less valuable. So I'm not saying these are like more valuable. I'm saying like for a lot of players, these packs will be a great move to like give them that. I mind when I got my first spark, it was like exciting like that. There's nothing really what's happened in ages what's exciting. So for me, like I'm feeling how a new player's coming into the game, not like how it affects me as a player, but like I think these will be really kind of positive and like rub the right way in Upland to like new players coming into the game. So yeah, I'd always suggest going to UPX Land and like checking the data, and like it's not financial advice. Like check everything first. Like I got the best. I got like 99,000 UPX monthly yield for $1,200. Like I'm so happy at that. It worked out at like, what was it? Something like $12 for 900 UPX monthly yield, which is like crazy if you like kind of break it down. So yeah, I was buzzing like that, and that's how I could get up to what are we at now? 780. So we'll be at pretty much by the end of June, the end of the month, the last day of the month in June, we'll be at 1,000,000 UPX. But depending how well MMCS goes, we'll decide if we're going to buy Sparklet or we're going to like buy more kind of like monthly yield. But like I can pretty much mint one property in Vegas around 25,000 UPX, or I can buy 2 second market Granada Hills properties a day, or like at the end of the month I can like buy up like probably $1,000 of Sparklets. So like what right now I'd get just about 60,000 sparklet for that. So then would push up to like 140,000 as well. So yeah, depending on the demand on like kind of this rental service, because it is like technically 5 times cheaper than USE right now. So ha, I win. That's like kind of, it's cheaper than everything, to be fair. Like, and I think one up hex is like a great value because it takes 3 times longer to build now. So if you think about like, it's technically 3 times as many spark hours, and the price is based on the spark hours. Yeah, it's like me selling at, before it'd have been 2 up hex, and now, and I'm selling at 1 up hex. So I'm still like twice as, like I'm half the price, but now because it's so expensive and they've not adjusted the prices, it seems like we've got really amazing prices, but we're just following the market. We'll be there like to do customer support 24/7. Well, when I'm asleep, obviously, but I'll reply to all the messages. Like I'm on YouTube, I'm on Discord, I'm on X. Yeah, like I'll be able to state the sparklet and stuff, and I'll be able to like build it out onto the Discord, and also like a website where you can have like the different properties and like kind of how much sparklet's available to be rented at that time as well. And then like over time we can automate that in a system. And I really do think this will give me like something to focus on and like get back to what I really enjoy. And just, yeah, it's too much like just noise right now, and it's really starting to like annoy me. And like, yeah, like completely, let's be real, it's uncut, but it like puts me off like the property side of it because of something what's not the property, if that makes sense. Like I want to see more updates for the property side of the game. I want to see like that growth. Like I love these idea with the bundles, like being able to like drive demand. Like why a gamified earning, like mint a property in Vegas, or like something really what will support the demand in the game. And like that supply, like I know we need city releases, like new, like there's got to be a fine balance, but anything to drive that demand in properties, mint more properties, sell more properties, like is constantly going to add to like kind of that demand on properties. And even if that just pushes the floor up like even 0.5%, it's in the right direction. It's like growth. So, and then it's like a snowball effect, you know, over time once all those floor prices get minted out, bought up on the secondary as well. It's like yeah, just growing. So I do see a positive future. Like I'm not stopping or like anything like that. I'm just don't want the gamified earnings to affect the ROI, the return on investment in the game. Like I do class this as an investment. The property manager game, like every single game, like City Skylines, like Sim City, like all these building games, like property management games, what like I love to death. Like not one of them has like racing or other stuff, and that's a bit where I'm trying to like fair enough have like the other stuff in the game, but when it's constantly like coming into my channel, like I'm staying out that channel, like I'm focusing in my channel, but yous are coming into my channel now, and like this is my channel, like yous need to stay in your channel, and like I want my channel to be like property, like so I'm not asking to like stop other stuff or like stop updates or racing or anything like that, but if you've got all these racing updates, like at least 80% should be like the property virtual trading game, and then 20% racing, 20% nowhere, 20% like whatever on the side. But that core is a property virtual trading game. So I'll stay in my lane. Like I appreciate Upland, I appreciate the community. I want to stay in my lane and like grow this account and document it and show everyone like how you can make a return, because we'll probably invest for another like 4 months into the game, another $4,000, get up to like that million UpHex monthly yield, probably 1.1, and then we'll get up to like probably 250,000 sparklet, depending on how MMCS goes. This will be really cool. But if the demand's there, like say like the demand's there when I'm at 250,000 sparklet, there's no reason why I won't just go up to 300,000, 350, 400, and document that as well. So like yeah, this channel's not going anywhere. We're not over. We're just, it's like it's a lot of passion as well. It's a lot of kind of, I don't know. This is like coming up to, what are we at now? Like $17,000 roughly, 15,000 British pounds, and like the love of the game as well. Like, but I see like I love to work out and calculate like how much is going to work and like how to play the game strategically, and like I think that's really good. I think there's a lot of positive stuff, but like I don't believe like if I don't do kart racing, I should lose my property yield like in any way. I think it's two completely separate channels, And like that's what I'm saying. Just like stay out my channel. Like this is my channel, and like we're gonna drive down that channel, that road, that lane. Like this is my lane. Like you stay in that lane, and I'll stay in my lane, and then everybody's happy. We can have racing. We can go to Mars. We can go do whatever we want to do. Like I get the metaverse, and this like it's got to be everything app now, but like don't let everything app affect the property app, which is like the bread and butter, the like reason why. And that's the one thing I'll get at as well. Like, there's a lot of players. Like, I'm putting in $1,000 a month, and I'll happily do that, even if like there's a lot of updates with racing. I'll moan. I'll be like, but reality, I'll still put that money in. Like, Upland still gets that money every month, so like, it is what it is. But like, if it was more focused with the property, and the yield wasn't affected by that, like, what I do if this gamified earning stops? Like, because like at the start, 2 3 years ago now, it was like that, watching Loyal Doyle, watching all these other players, Radish Head, seeing their strategy, Ben 68, it was so cool to, like, I want to be there one day. And it's like, if that kind of initial, like, buzz, excitement about first noticing Upland or joining Upland, if that, like, future is, like, negative, or, like, that potential growth is not there, like, the money's like yes, the money's going in, it's very positive with these bundles, everything, but the amount of like players what or big players what will put more money in, and then like Upland grows because they've got the money in, like, it's a snowball effect. So I see like a lot of players coming in and strategically betting, because like 3 years ago that market was mad. Like I literally watched like Loyal Doyle pull something close to like $30,000 in like probably a year of watching it or something like that, probably 6 months of watching it, to be fair. So it's like crazy mad. Like other players, like it was mad. That's like exciting. That's so interesting to me how like you can sell properties for real dollars. It's not all about the money. But it's like that just that vision, that like kind of idea just by itself is like what's like the glue to Upland, which is like what everyone's really like, the passion comes from, everyone's here for. Like even all the races are here because of the property game, like 99%. So yeah, I'm very bullish and positive on the markets, and like I love that the prices are where they are now, because I can buy more for my money, like get this growth a lot faster, because it's cool. If I want to actually go see this quickly while we're on it, if I go to user search, I love watching, just like checking other players and seeing the growth, and just seeing this is a good way to check. So if I go to mine here, and then progress chart, you can actually see on here when I changed the strategy. Like Granada Hills was the start, so it looks bad on paper, but it's actually really clever. That's the jump now, so I think that's the biggest jump I've ever done in Upland. So we went from 37. So you see the difference as well between the mint net worth and the property net worth. Like, so I'm getting paid out on the mint net worth, whereas I've put in on the property net worth. So I've put in 24,375,772 UPEX in yield, in visits, in like dollars as well, because obviously 1,000 UPEX is $1 in the equivalent to the UPEX in the net worth. But if I look at the difference there, there's probably 13 million. Yeah, 13 million there. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 13. So that means like I'm pretty much a third of my account I've got for free by being able to get these like low markups and stuff like that. So I've got everything like basically at 66%, like the whole account though, even the whole of Granada Hills here. Like this is why it's not grown. Like obviously it would grow faster if I kept on doing that strategy. It would start to build up. But this was Granada Hills. This is what I love, because these properties are like very valuable, and they will be, and like in the next couple of years they're going to be even more valuable. So this can have a lot more potential to like jump up these properties than all these properties. But these properties are like really good dollar collection, so I bought these at about 20% markup. So I'll be able to sell them whether I want the UPEX. I can sell them for like 100% or even higher, and like get a lot of UPEX. Like I could get this account pretty much up to what, 43 million, like if I sold everything pretty much at 100% markup. But I'm sitting at just under 26. Am I sitting at now? Don't even know. It's been like mad the last couple of weeks. So yeah, coming up to 26 million right now. So this account could pretty much the net worth doesn't really mean anything. Like this net worth here, this is why I don't understand. Like it's good, it looks good on paper, it's really cool, but this doesn't mean anything compared to this. You get your chief executive, you get your vice chair, you get your chair, and it's really cool. It's like a level, like totally. But if you're looking at the investment and the yield, like you don't want to look at that at all. You want to look at your monthly yield, because if you're buying at 100%, you'll like if you've got 780,000 here, but your account's at like 150 million, like that's a big difference. Like whereas this account will be at 30 million by the time it hits a million monthly yield. So like the lower the account is, the less money what's put in to grow it. So I love seeing like the small accounts using, so you can basically see the net worth and see the monthly yield. And the lower this number and the higher this number, the more they're using the dollar strategy, which is really cool. And that's just a really clever way to like work out what kind of plays are doing in the game. I find that really interesting. But yeah, pushing up my collections. I love the collections. I think this is like a great idea. I love it. I love the leaders here as well, where you can see how much everyone's earning like in game. It's like it's great. Like the original core, like and the updates, like 2 years ago, a year ago, are like awesome, like totally awesome, and that's where the hook was with everyone. Like that's where I think the focus should be back right now, and we can actually like really bring mass on board into the game. Like Oakland's got everything it needs. It just needs to like develop and enhance that and like grow it and just work on the stuff what's already here instead of like new stuff coming out or different stuff all the time. Like there's too much stuff for the size of the development on it. Like once there's a more developer, say there's like 5 or 6 times more developers, like fair enough update racing that much, but right now those developers should be focused on like the like merging properties, being able to rent sparkler trailers, public transportation, renting properties, all these different stuff, like being able to split different transactions, like being able to like sell 2 or 3 assets at once as like a bundle, like just loads of different stuff. Like it's just so cool where Upland can actually go with this, and I'm very positive and bullish. But yeah, that's where I get with the videos and like probably episode 1 and 2. But yeah, I think this one's been a bit more positive. Like I do love the team at Upland, I do love the community as well. This is just entertainment as well. I do know how to kind of like grow a channel as well, or like kind of use strategy in that as well. So if you've got 50% of the people what agree and 50% what don't agree, you've got a perfect formula to grow. Like it's literally that simple. Like if they're watching, they're watching. It's entertainment at the end of the day. It's not personal, but yeah, loving the channel, loving the growth. We're going to keep documenting this journey as well. Thank you so much for the support. Click that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Metaversemillen, peace.